Okay, well, welcome back everybody. Today's route is running through the Yorkshire Dales in the northern component along Swale Dale, and we're going to be taking the Swale Trail, and I would recommend you download the map and the brochure so that you've got something to work from. Be aware that the route is fairly brutal in places, not in terms of just its steepness but also in terms of the surface. It's very, very bumpy. You'll need 47C tyres if you've got them. So the brochure does give a lot of detail, but just be aware that this is a fairly tough climb. I wouldn't say it was suitable for family. Now, we started in Grinton. Okay, so we start in Grinton near the cycle centre, and then we go over the bridge. There's a little parking space there. We go over the bridge and then you turn right down by the pub. The surface that we're going to be cycling on is generally gravelled track, but in places it's just a load of boulders and pretty rough. Other places there's a bit of tarmac, particularly as you about midway as you start to rise up. But the views are stunning. We were there at the end of June, end of May, beginning of June, when the hawthorn were out, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. If you can pick yourself a sunny day, it's just glorious, and it's not going to take you too long, but you will be fairly tired at the end of it if you're our age and ability. Some of the paths are grass, some of the sections are fairly well made up, but you can see the sort of the angles that we'll be cycling down. That's pretty steep descent down there. Managed to get ahead of our son, who's having to give up and push the last little bit. Of course, we did not have to give up and push, but classic Swale Dale environment really, with these single stone barns, lots of stone walls. There will be a lot of gates to open as well, so just get used to the fact that you'll be opening and closing gates most of the way along. You can see the surface quality there, and the scenery changes continuously as you're going. Sometimes you're at the lower down in the valley, sometimes you're rising up. There are sections as well around midway where you do have to accommodate the traffic that's there on the road as well, but in all truth it's not that bad. So here we are. I think this is in Gunnerside. There's public toilets available there. And the Swale Trail is fairly well marked out. You can see a lot of cars parked here. It's a common tourist starting point for the walk, and Gunnerside Gill is a fabulous walk if you're interested. Careful about the speed you travel. There will be sheep in the road. Okay, now this is particularly steep at this bit. It goes on and on, but at least it's well paved, so if you've got a bit of strength you should be able to make it. Now, we actually came a cropper at this point, not so much us, but our son's bike broke, so that curtailed our journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish the route off from the other end, and we're actually going to be walking it. But we took a shortcut home, had to get right down towards the water, and encountered this fabulous bridge here with just trillions of mayfly spinning round and round over the surface of the water. Very tranquil. I wish we'd known about this. A great place to stop. Every now and then a little trout would jump out of the water and pick up one. If you're a landscape photographer, this will be a great bridge to capture. And the wild garlic, the ramsons, literally growing all the way along the edge. When you drop down from the open hillside and get down towards the valley, the smell of garlic was quite strong, but it was so pretty and heaving with hoverflies and other small insects. Absolutely glorious. So this is what it's like in a lot of the route. We're now walking it, and you can see that as you get towards the more where the lead mines are, that not only is it steep, but the quality of the surface was really only suitable for very wide tyres. As I say, we've got 38 Cs, and I would probably estimate that you'd need in the region of about 48, certainly, or 47s. Very wide tyres, and it's got some fairly steep descents, so watch out for skidding and just losing. And in some places you can see where it's been adapted by the farmer, but don't be deceived even by this bit, which had a really steep turn in it, and that takes you back into. So I hope you enjoyed the ride. It's really great to do, and I would recommend it to anybody. So download the link. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to sign up, subscribe, and also to click that like button. Every single like we get just helps tremendously towards helping raise the exposure for the channel. So thank you very much, and enjoy your ride, and we look forward to seeing you in the next trip. And I think we're going to be heading over down south towards the New Forest from here on. Thanks very much.